Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm back at it again playing some Destiny. But this is not about the gameplay in the background. This is about what I want to talk about today is expectations for Destiny 2. So, like a while back, everybody know that the big hype with the teaser trailer and the reveal trailer got everyone hype, and probably there's multiple videos out there that probably said that because I've probably seen most of them. But this is what I'm gonna say. My hopes and expectations for the game is for like wise. I already know that they're not gonna the tower is destroyed. You're not getting none of your stuff transferred over. Basically, that's it. All thing that's getting transferred over is whatever you did in your milestones for throughout Destiny 1. But what I wanted to say is that for like here's one of my expectation for it is that I hope that if apparently we don't have Ghost, I don't know why, but apparently we don't have Ghost. They died somehow, or the Traveler, or something, some type of BS is gonna happen. I just hope they give us something instead of like the regular 3 subclasses. Like they could just copy and paste, would be easier for them, but no one would want that. So what I'm suggesting is that what if they give us 3, like you could keep one, or they let you use one original old subclass that you start off with, like when you start the game, like from Destiny 1, and when they only let you keep that in that whole thing, not the ones that you get unlocked from level 15, and the other one when you get when you complete a certain story mission when the Taken King came out. It's like, alright, you could say that, alright, you have the original ones, like right here, Warlock. Warlock starts off in the middle of the game when you start, before you get your super, you start off as a, whatchamacallit, forgot the thing to call it, Voidwalker. There you go, Voidwalker. You could start off as, like, if you're a Warlock and you going in Destiny 2 with your character, you automatically are a Voidwalker. Automatically like that. The other 2 classes is not locked for you, it's just Voidwalker. And then after the point that all you can use is the Voidwalker subclass because you don't have that much light, or your Ghost doesn't let you do anything, they will give you 2 different new subclasses that are pertain probably to using the power of darkness, or like whatchamacallit, developing a new power of your own, like without using the darkness, using something totally different. I don't know, like it would be cool if you can I don't know, use a weapon that you bring up a weapon as a super instead of like using like actual lightning and shooting a giant big bang attack out of your hand. Well, for Warlock talking wise, but yeah, one of those. That's like one thing is like new subclasses that can be like fun, and then like they'll change like how the Iron Lord artifacts change the game a little bit. The supers or abilities that you have will basically be like, something entirely different, that like, they'll change the aspect of what you do. Like if you do this, you might your health will be like, you'll be taking more damage in that certain form because you'll be that strong. You take more damage, but you'll deal out more damage, something like that. Make it more of a little bit of the RPG aspect into it. It's still a shooter, keep the shooter way, but since they added RPG elements into it, it makes it better to be that way. That's like a little bit of an RPG element. If when it's like a stat basically, like you get in a gun roll, like if you have brace frame, you'll lose your ammo capacity to gain more stability. It could be a benefit and a disadvantage at the same time. So that's one. That's another reason why I have instead of new supers, stat changing wise, and when you use the super or a certain armor set or ability. And there's another one. Whatchamacallit. So another thing is, I just really hope they implement something with our ships, because yeah, the ships is alright when Destiny 1 you're climbing, basically ships are just for show-offy reasons, like, hey, I completed the Vault of Glass, I got the Vault of Glass ship. Crota's End, I got the Crota's End ship. The Wrath of the Machine ship. Yeah, yada yada yada, that's cool. They don't really have a purpose. make the actual vehicles have a purpose. Just like you like combined arms. There's a PvP playlist of combined arms. Combined arms lets you use like vehicles like sparrows and whatever tank things like the heavy pikes and the pikes. Now, if they had a PvP playlist when it's just ship warfare, that will be like really cool. In my perspective, I don't know if y'all would think it. Comment what ideas y'all would have for it, because these are just what I'm thinking right now that will make it be fun. But they'll have to also balance it. They will take in mention. They will have to balance it to a certain way for PvE and PvP wise. So it's just that I'm thinking it should be more, like a little bit. Like of course they add in a whole more. Like when I read whatchamacallit, I think I read this YouTube post, not YouTube post. Read a video that somebody put up that it was on Reddit that said that it's gonna be twice as more. It's gonna be way more space than what Destiny 1 had. So it's be like more stuff to have. There'll be more content within the game when it's officially released before instead of the DLCs. Not just the DLCs, but the actual content like those. And I hope. And the other thing, let the story be straightforward into it. Like, okay, the tower's attacked. Yada yada yada. I can understand you add DLC expansions to create like side stories, but the main story shouldn't go off on a rant, just like what Destiny 1 did. Like, oh, first you start fighting the Fallen, then after that it's the Hive, and then it's the Vex, and then you gotta go like a little bit of story into the Cabal and stuff like that with strikes and story modes. But because then it throws off the story. Like, okay, first they talked about the Fallen being a threat, then it's the Hive, it's something worse than the Hive, and then it's the Vex, then after that it's going through the little bit of the Cabal, and mostly the rest of it Vex. That's, I want them to put like a straightforward story. If it's gonna be all Cabal, then make it all Cabal for the original story for Destiny 2. Like, okay, Gary or Gaul or Gary, whatever you want, what they calling him, he is one has attacked the tower, so we'll gain power. We'll have to get stronger, fight him, which most likely will be a raid or a strike. Hopefully it's a raid, because that'll be kind of cool to see how that goes out, because never had a Cabal raid yet. I want to see how that works. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. And that's the one thing. I'm sorry I'm going a little tangent here, but for raids, I hope they be a little bit less platformy. This is because of me, because I suck at platforming. And they gotta explain more to when they have challenge modes. Challenge modes can be confusing, and you can go in like me, like I don't even know what certain challenges is. I have to look up a guide just to see what challenges, with how to do the challenges. I just learned to play through the raid normally with the normal mechanics, but it's just like it's there for a reason, because it will give you, when you do the challenge, you complete the challenge, you get more rewards than the current reward of just beating that certain part. That's all I can understand from this, and I think that's all I have for now. And saying wise, what things I want, supers, new supers that have a little bit of a story into them. Stats that will that could benefit when you're using the super or something like that, or when you have a certain armor thing, it will benefit your super for one point. Not just like the weapons or how much ammo you can carry, or you can take less damage from that, or agility boost. And the story, make the story straightforward. Don't put it to other stories, because it throws the people off. Like, oh, and we just started spawning with the Fallen, like just Fallen everywhere. We gotta fight the Fallen. Oh, then the Hive, you gotta go to Move to fight the Hive. Then you gotta go to Mars and Venus to fight the Cabal, a little bit of the Cabal, and then after that most of the Vex. It goes on like that. But I'm gonna end it here, because I feel like I'm going on a tangent a little bit. I probably said that before, but I'm saying it again. So I'm gonna go off right here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe at your own risk. At this point, I don't know. And I'm starting to get more views and a little bit more likes, and I see the comments that people are saying, oh, you did good and stuff like that. That's good to hear. But I'm gonna change my name eventually on YouTube or something, but I gotta think of something, a good name. But this is your boy, and I'm out. Peace.